Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're just going to be going over the top 50 highest priced singles from the Scarlet and Violet era. Just want to do a video on singles just to check them out real quick. I'm not really too concerned about buying singles to invest in right now, but what I'm more concerned about is what this could tell us about the booster box, right? Which are maybe some underrated singles that could jump up. Let's see. The 50th is the Iono's Belly Bolt. Pretty cute card. Journey Together again. Not the highest, SIR prices. Blastoise is up here at 60 from 151. 151 is goated. Palafin. Wow, I'm actually surprised to see it up here. I have this card in Japanese. Super sick. Actually done by a pretty famous manga author, Tetsuo Ohara. Wow. This pre-release staff. Oh, okay, this is a promo. Okay, okay, interesting. Maybe the staff Tyranitar will go crazy. I don't know. Pokemon Center. I'm surprised it's this expensive. Actually, I think I have a PSA 8 version that I graded of this. Yeah, didn't do great. Didn't know what I was doing back then. But you live, you learn. Pre-release staff Mimikyu. Okay. Goldengo. I think this is from Prismatic. Wow. Already we're starting to see Prismatic, and we already know what the number one and stuff is going to be, but like it's crazy how, guys, Prismatic is deep. It is a deep set. Gold Team Rocket's Mewtwo. I think this is honestly a pretty good gold. I like the gold with the trainers Pokemon. They look pretty cool. Like the Cynthia's Garchomp gold. That's fire. The hyper rares I think might actually hold some value in this generation. Kind of like Sword and Shield with that Snorlax. Ooh, and Zoroark. Okay, that's fire. Guys, Journey Together low-key is a sleeper set in my eyes. I really do think it could perform above what people expect it to. So I bought a case of enhanced booster boxes, but it's neither here nor there. Destined Rivals. We have our first Destined Rival card. The Crobat. I think this is actually one of the weaker SIRs. I mean, still amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, I love this art. But I think there's some way better SIRs. So I think Destined Rivals, we can completely clearly see that this set is going to be stacked. Alright, fourth page. We have Paradox Rift Groudon. Maybe Pokechuck is right. You guys watch Pokechuck the GOAT. He shills Paradox Rift. Maybe he's right. It's a number like what, 40 in the rankings. Not bad, honestly. Not bad placement for the Groudon from Paradox Rift. It is a cool card. First Paldean Fates card, the Gardevoir. I do want to pick this up eventually. I think it's kind of too cheap right now, so definitely looking for some gradable copies. Raging Bolt, guys, you don't have to like it. People just have to like it, and it undeniably is one of the cooler forms they've done for, like Galarian forms. Like if I compare the Galar birds to the past legendary dogs, I think the legendary dogs are just cooler. I like Walking Wake. I like Raging Bolt. I think they're cool. Okay, sue me. This Pokemon Center promo. Guys, I'm telling you, I still think this is undervalued. I think you guys need to be picking up Paldea Evolved ETBs, just like the Obsidian Flame ETBs. Those are also a great pickup, because the promo in there is going to go nuts. Guys, look at what happened with Sun and Moon tag team promos that were in like cool collection boxes like Darkrai or Espeon. I think they're like $1,000. So good promos can definitely increase value. Paldea Evolved and Obsidian Flames, amazing promos. Enough said. Okay, this is just another pre-release stuff. The Salamence SIR. I actually pulled this. Really fun. Dude, I love Journeying Together. I think it's low-key a sleeper hit. This is crazy. Look at how many singles it has up here. I actually did not realize how deep Journey... Well, like, it's not even deep. It's a pretty shallow set. I just mean like it has a surprising amount of hits, but maybe that's because we're in the lower end right now. I'm sure as we get to the higher end, we'll start seeing some more variation. Oh, and here we go, another Raging Bolt card from Prismatic Evolutions. I don't know why they gave Prismatic all of them. Like I wish they could have put this in Temporal. Like I don't know, have this as an illustration rare or something. I don't know. It's like it just feels weird, but whatever. Prismatic got this. Yeah. I think people like Raging Bolt. It is a cool design. Yeah, cool card. Master Ball, Umbreon. Now we're getting to the Master Balls for Prismatic. Yeah, Prismatic is an insane set. There's just not much to be said though. Ooh, guys, remember I said it, Obsidian Flames. This one is number like what? I think this is the 31st. I think this Charmander is the 31st most expensive card right now. And I've glazed it enough. Like you guys know, this Charmander promo is gonna go crazy. The Team Rocket's Nidoking. This is a very, very cool card. I love the kind of Gen 1 art style, you know? Kind of gives you flashback to the game art and, you know, just those Gen 1 designs. Very cool. Destined Rivals, again, great. Surging Sparks, our first Surging Sparks card. I think, again, Surging Sparks is going to be a great investment long term. Is it a good buy right now? I think the PCETB is a good buy right now. You could say the Booster Box is a good buy because it did just get a big reprint. And like I feel like it didn't do a ton to the price. Like you can get it. I'm seeing it on offer up in Facebook Marketplace for like $210, $220. So you can definitely get it for decent prices. Yeah, it sucks though. Like I don't know how much lower they can go. It does feel like there's a floor. And that floor is Journey Together. Once Journey Together goes under, then all the other sets will fall. No, I'm kidding. It's actually surprising there's a lot of Journey Together on here. But anyway, more Prismatic. I'm surprised the Blood Moon Ursaluna's is high up. I didn't think many people would like it, but it's a cool looking card. I like it. Dragapult from Prismatic, again. I think it might just be because it's hard to get these because they're all SIRs. And because there's so many, the hit rates are they're horrible. Ceruledge, again, from Prismatic Evolutions, Jesus Christ. And here we go, the top card from Journey Together, Lily's Clefairy. Honestly, Journey Together, I think, is probably a good pickup right now. If you don't think the enhanced booster boxes are going to get a reprint, I would recommend getting some enhanced booster boxes. I'm seeing them for as low as 190, 180 some places. That's pretty much MSRP to me. I mean, you're paying 20 over. Decent price for the market brand. Will it get worse? I have no idea. Then we have the Snorlax Pokemon Center promo. Destined Rivals. Another big SIR, the Moltres. Very, very cool. And then we have the first Evolution, or I guess just Eevee himself. Here from Prismatic. Again, Prismatic just dominates this list. Ethan's Hoe, Destined Rival, again, another big card. Now, let's be fair, Destined Rival is pretty new. A lot of these card, prices can probably drop quickly, and they might drop even more from what they have recently, but I still think Destined is really good. Latias from Surging Sparks. Again, guys, this for me is the real chase card. I'm not a big fan of the Pikachu, but I really love the Latias and the Milotic. Those two are really amazing. Yeah, this Latias is beautiful. Sent one in for grading. Hoping he gets a 10. This Charizard, I think the best Charizard card of Scarlet Violet era. It's crazy that Obsidian Flames, the Charizard set, has a worse Charizard SIR than Paldean Fates, but again, great card. Roaring Moon, this is a Shinji Kanda card. I have the Japanese version. I do want to pick up, I honestly might pick up an English one once Prismatic gets even more reprints and people keep buying this. I think the prices for all of these singles are going to keep going down. But, after what point, right? At some point, I do have to buy back into them if I want them before they start going up, because they will go up. They're good cards. I think Prismatic obviously is like, come on. We all know it's going to be the best set of the era. 151 Charizard, I think this is the top chase. 151, again, amazing artwork. I think a lot of people, the neck is a little goofy, I can't lie. I think his neck should be a little longer, but I like the style, and I think the whole them looking up, it tells a story. I feel like all the three, main starter evolutions, they all do that, and it's very nice. I think 151 is one of the best sets. I think it's a great investment in general. This Charizard, honestly, is at an all-time low. I would probably pick it up while you still can. Flareon, okay. Least popular evolution. Nice. Oh, here we go, the infamous Fish. This is just the raw price. Obviously, the PSA 10 price is the most expensive card right now in the era. So there is a case to be made that Paldea Evolved is actually the Evolving Skies of... I'm kidding. The data is the data. Yeah, Paldea Evolved. Amazing set, guys. I mean, what more do I have to say? Magikarp is actually fire. Like, I can't lie, I have a Japanese version. Would love to pick up an English one, but I don't know. I don't know. The prices are a little absurd. Cynthia's Garchomp, SIR, will go down, but I do think this is probably the best Garchomp card of the era. I don't know. I like Moses Garchomp from Paradox Rift. Like, don't get me wrong, he looks funny parting the Red Sea, but it's just like, I don't know, man. It's not as cool as this one. Like, he's actually doing something here. Glaceon, I actually pulled this myself. Yeah, pretty nice card. Sent that out to grade. After I pulled this, I stopped pulling Prismatic Evolutions because I felt like my luck ran out for that set. Jolteon, again, I think we're going to keep seeing more evolutions here as we enter the last page. Guys, leave some comments below what you think is going to be the top 10. Okay, let's scroll up. Vaporeon at number 10. Makes sense. Vaporeon is a very popular one. I don't like the crown, but I really love the crystal mosaic pattern that they have. Like, I'm a huge fan of I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but I just like stained glass pieces when you go to churches and they have stained glass. I'm like, damn, that looks fire. And that's what I feel like when I'm looking at these sets. I think it just looks cool. The textures are amazing, especially on the Japanese version. The Japanese version is insane. Twilight Masquerade, this Greninja is, oh my god, this Greninja is actually insane. I think it's one of the best chase cards we've gotten in the Scarlet and Violet era. I think that's why Twilight is moving so much right now. I think people are just underestimating the Greninja card. Like, it just looks so sick. And Greninja is a really popular Pokemon. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it's, guys, orange and blue are naturally contrasting colors. Like, it's shot very well. The composition looks insane. I just don't understand people who don't like it, but I don't know. I guess everyone has their own taste. Yeah, when I didn't know what I was doing, I picked up a copy for this to grade, and then when I did some pre-grading, right, because I watched YouTube videos, I was like, oh, okay, you can't just send in whatever the hell you want and expect to get 10s, right? So I started pre-grading, and I noticed my Greninja was super off-center. I noticed some white dots, and I was like, okay, you know, I shouldn't have paid for this. I shouldn't have bought this. So I went and sold it for some Terastal Festival, and I did not pull this, but I pulled something up ahead. The Leafeon. Fire card. I know a lot of people don't like it. I think, again, the stained glass and just the texture. I've seen this in person. The texture is just really nice. Ooh, okay, here we go. The Pikachu from Surging Sparks. Not a big fan of this. I understand why people like it. It's Pikachu, but I don't know. I think it's okay. I don't really know why he's showing his butt like that. It's just like, it's a weird pose. I feel like he could be doing something like cool. Like, have you seen the Pocket version? Like, guys, you aren't telling me that this is not one of the best Pikachu cards we've ever gotten. Am I crazy? This thing looks insane. Imagine if we had that as an SIR instead of this. That would have been so sick. Anyway, whatever. Bubble Mew, Paldean Fates, again, super underrated. Definitely would recommend buying some PC ETBs of those. Obviously, those are going to be the best investment long term. But if you don't have a ton of cash on you, the bundles and the normal ETBs are decent. Actually, the normal ETBs have run up a lot, though. I would maybe avoid those. I think the bundles are still good. This is what I pulled. I pulled the Espeon and Terastal. Unfortunately, not very much. I probably should have sold it immediately, but it's okay. I'm keeping it. I like it. It's a good card. It looks really, really nice in person. The textures are insane. Like, I think this Espeon card is actually better than the Espeon in Evolving Skies. Not better than the one in Fusion Strike, though. The fact that this is already the price of the Fusion Strike Espeon, it just seems dumb. Like, at least that Espeon had time to grow to the value it was. Like, this one just out the gate, it feels like it starts high and then comes down. But I don't know. I guess we'll see where the bottom is. I might pick this up in English. I'm definitely going to pick up that Espeon from Sword and Shield, though. Anyway. And here we go. Van Gogh Pikachu. Felt Hat Pikachu. Obviously super high pop, but that doesn't matter because it's so iconic that people just want it. It's like those Scream guys. Anytime you see like a crossover with Pikachu and it's like a promo, just buy it. Like, what's the worst that could happen? Felt Hat. ponchos, Mario, Luigi, like I don't know. Just seems like anytime you see any of these cheeky promos, these cheeky Pikachu promos, definitely pick them up if you can. I don't know how to buy from like Japan like that to buy like exclusive Japanese promos, but I don't know. I don't know. If you can, go for it, I guess. Team Rocket's Mewtwo, special illustration rare. This guy is aura maxing, and I don't really care what anyone says. I think it's a good card. Like, I think it could be cooler, like if Mewtwo had his armor or if he was in a tube. But again, those have kind of already been done before. And so for a card where it is supposed to be Mewtwo and Giovanni, I don't think it would feel right if Giovanni was commanding Mewtwo. That's the thing though. Like Giovanni looks a little goofy, but Mewtwo with that pink background behind him, I don't know, he looks fire. He's actually aura maxing. Then we have Sylveon. I believe this is the second, and then Umbreon is the highest. So again, obviously, guys, Prismatic is going to be the best investment. PCETB specifically. I think if you wait maybe a few days, I don't know when the Prismatic PCETBs are going to ship. If you're in any discords, like I'm in Rattle's Discord, so sometimes I'll see like people saying they got their PCETBs. Once I start seeing people getting their supply, I think there'll be a bit of a crash, and I'm probably gonna snag 2 or 3 more up. So like in all, I think we can kind of easily say that Paldea Evolved, with the Magikarp, is gonna be up in the top front runners. Paldean Fates is going to be up there because of the Bubble Mew. Twilight Masquerade is going to be up there. Surging Sparks is going to be up there. Prismatic is going to be up there. And Destined is going to be up there. Those are going to be the very clear front runners. Now, obviously, you didn't really need me to tell you that. I feel like that was kind of obvious to most people. But some sleeper hits, I would say, are Journey Together. If you're going to choose between Stellar and Journey, I think I actually like Journey more, especially because I don't know about the enhanced box toppers. I feel like those promos could do well in the future because they're a cool promo. You get a unique stamp. I don't know. I don't know. That's just, I'm throwing that out there. Yeah, I don't know. I can't lie. Like, Prismatic is it is kind of the GOAT of this set. It is probably the closest thing to Evolving Skies that we have in SV era. And if they don't reprint the ETB, it will go crazy. And you guys might be like, well, of course they're going to reprint Prismatic. Well, yeah, I know they are. I just don't know if they're going to reprint the ETB like they did with 151. Or, you know what I mean? Because if they do another wave, I think they're going to do one more wave at least, right, of ETBs. I feel like the PC ETB drop is going to be followed by another ETB drop, and then that might be it for ETBs. Then they might move on to booster bundles, collection boxes, there's other kind of things with ancillary products or whatever, and push those, because that's kind of what happened with the 151. Like, we didn't get any more ETBs. We might get an ETB reprint this year. That would be insane, but because nobody knows if we are going to or not, they're up $200. They're up to $200 or $250. Is it $250 or $200? $250. Man, I remember buying these at $80 and thinking that I was overpaying. And so that's the thing. Prismatic, I think, is a good deal at $80. If you can find it locally at $80, you're not too far off MSRP at that point. It's at 105 right now. I think you can definitely find it for like 90, 80. Not a terrible pickup. Buy a few. You don't have to put your whole position down right now. People, I don't know. People get so scared about the future that they won't be able to buy anymore. And like, there is some truth to that, because if you do nothing, yeah, that's true. You're going to get paralysis. You're not going to buy anything. And that's the worst case scenario. Obviously you want to have some at the very least. Like, buying at 106 is not ideal, but as long as you hold on to it for long enough, you'll be fine. And yeah, if you buy at 80 and they reprint it, it goes down to MSRP like 60 or 50, then you're not losing that much money. And if you buy more, then you will, remove your kind of like earlier costs and kind of move your DCA down. I want to make a whole video on dollar cost averaging, because it's kind of the best way to mitigate any kind of risk that you get with, reprints, heavy reprints. Is you don't want to, when things are really far over MSRP, you don't want to build a huge position there, right? That's kind of the goal, unless you're like really confident or you're making a play, right? And you're kind of doubling down on something. Prismatic is something I doubled down on. I got 5 for MSRP, and then I got the other 5 like from just kind of various buys during the market in different months. So 1 month I was able to get 80, 1 month 120, 100. So kind of like all over the place. I bought again recently for 80, but I'm completely avoiding bundles. I'm completely avoiding SPCs. I think these are going to go down a little bit more even. And I'm avoiding any of these other shit. Do not buy this other shit, man. Please do not buy binder collections and accessory collect. Like, I don't know. It's just, unless you're like, it's your local area and this is all you can get. I don't know. Just buy the premium stuff and hold on long term. You just don't need to buy this unless you see it readily available. Like, I don't know. It just makes sense to put your money in premium things that will have premium ROI, because that's the whole point of investing. But yeah, PCETVs will be a great pickup once that market corrects. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be the video. I kind of ended up shilling Prismatic, but 151 honestly is also a pretty safe buy. As I said, you know, if you kind of want a good set that are older and don't have a chance of getting reprints, Paldean Fates and Paldea Evolved, both really good. 151, really, really good. Probably the like #1 must pick up right now. I think a lot of people are scrambling to get it right now, so prices are gonna keep going up. So I would buy now if you can. The other stuff, you can wait for a reprints. Like, you do need to buy the stuff eventually, you know, but obviously you want to get in for the best entry point possible. So wherever you think you see a floor, just trust your instinct and hold for the long term, right? The most important thing is just making confident decisions that you don't feel like you're going to sell, because that's when you really lock in your losses, is when you actually sell. If you just hold for, 2 to 3 years, like, you'll be fine. Almost all Pokemon product goes up unless it's like overprinted and it's bad. And so like the demand can't catch up to the reprints. And I think with the stuff they're going to be overprinting, like Prismatic and 151, there's just so much demand that it just eats through the product at an insane rate. So we'll see, man. If you can't get any, just get a few. And then hopefully we pray for better times, boys. But anyway, that's going to be it for the video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.